Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I am going to do EXP22 Excel chapter 5 mid-level 1 real estate. Basically this is the 5th chapter of Excel section of this Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step, and you can get your assignments done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. At start of instruction, we are given with project description. There is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to read this project description and get an idea about the assignment. Once you will read this, you will get an idea about the assignment, and this will be easy for you to solve this assignment on your own. Then we have main part of the assignment, that is steps to perform to complete this project, and we have a total of 17 steps to get this assignment done. In this video, I am not only going to solve these questions or steps for you, I am also going to make you learn Microsoft Excel as well. So if you want to do this assignment or if you want to learn Microsoft Excel, you are supposed to watch this complete video and you are supposed to follow me step by step. So now let's move to step number 1 of the assignment, and step number 1 of the assignment is saying start Excel. Download and open the file named EXP22 Excel Chapter 5 Mid-Level 1 Real Estate. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. So this is the Excel workbook that we're going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we're going to make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So your first task in this assignment is to download and open this Excel workbook. I have already downloaded, and you can download this from your course or Pearson dashboard. So there is nothing else to do or solve in step number 1. That's why we will move to step number 2 of the assignment. So step number 2 is saying you are about ready to subtotal the data. First you will sort the data. Sort the list by city in alphabetical order, then by selling agent in alphabetical order, and finally by listing date in chronological order. So basically we are supposed to sort the data by 3 levels. First by city, second by selling agent, and third is by listing date. Okay. Let me go to the data, then go to the home tab, and in editing section you can see this symbol and click custom sort. So first we are supposed to sort the data by city. So we will select city and it should be in alphabetical order, so we will select A to Z. So it is already mentioned, first we are supposed to sort by city in alphabetical order, then by selling agent in alphabetical order. So we will add a new level, and now we will select selling agent, this one, and this should be by alphabetical order, so A to Z. Now we will add a third level, and third level is by listing date, this one, as mentioned in the instruction, by listing date, and this should be from oldest to newest. So we will select from oldest to newest. Okay, and click OK. So we have sorted the data in subtotal, sales subtotal worksheet according to the instruction given in step number 2. Now we are supposed to do third step, and third step is saying you want to display subtotal for 3 columns to analyze the averages. Use the subtotal feature to calculate the average selling price, average percentage of asking price, and average days on market by city. Ensure that the summary below data is selected, and then click or select OK. Now we are supposed to insert the subtotal rows in the sales subtotal worksheet. Okay, and we are supposed to insert or create the subtotal rows by city field here. Okay. So go to data tab now, and in outline you can see subtotal feature. Click that one. So now we are supposed to insert or create the subtotal rows by city field. So at each change in, we will select city field and use the function. We are supposed to calculate the average, so we will use the average function here. Okay. Now we are supposed to calculate the average of selling price, so we will select the selling price, this one. So check the box for the selling price. Okay. Then percentage of asking price, so we will select percentage of asking price, second one. Then and days on the market, so we will select the days on the market. So we are calculating the average of selling price, percentage of asking price, and days on market. Okay. Then this is saying ensure that the summary below data is selected. Here you can see summary below data, that is already selected, and click OK. So we have created or we have inserted the subtotal rows in this worksheet. Okay, and that is all about step number 3. So we are done with third step, and now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 4. Okay, now we are supposed to do step number 4, and that is saying next you will apply an outline so that you can collapse and expand columns. Group the data using the auto outline feature. Okay. Collapse the outline to hide the listing date and sales date columns. Click or select the outline symbol to display the grand average and city average rows only. So basically now we are supposed to create or group an auto outline. So okay, again go to data tab, go to outline, and here you can see group option, and here you can see auto outline. So Excel will give us a warning that modify existing outline, so click OK. Now we are supposed to collapse or hide the listing date and sales date column. Okay, listing date and sales date column, this one. So now you can see listing date is here and sales date is here, so collapse these two. Okay, now this is saying click or select the outline symbol to display the grand average and city average rows. Grand average, city average is here. Okay, let me see. City average and grand average. These one. Okay, so that is all about step number 4, where we were supposed to create or group the data using the auto outline. Now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 5, and that is saying now you are ready to format the data and set a print area to print only a select portion of the worksheet. Format the average days on market as numbers with 0 decimal places. Apply wrap text in the G1 and J1. Set a print area for the range C1 up to J88. So first of all, we are supposed to format the days, average days on the market with number format and 0 decimal places. So average days on the market are these one. Go to home tab, and here you can see number format. Click this arrow. Now here select number format, and decimal places should be 0. As mentioned in the instruction, decimal places should be 0. Click OK. Now we are supposed to apply wrap text in cell G1 and J1. G1 is here, and go to home tab and apply wrap text. This one is the wrap text. Like this J1 and apply wrap text. Okay. Now we are supposed to select this range C1 up to J88. So we can't see the whole range here. Just type here C1 up to J88. Okay, and press enter. Range will be selected. Go to page layout, and here you can see print area, and click this or set print area, this one. Okay, that is all about step number 5, where we were supposed to set a print area. Now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 6. Select individually columns G and J and change the column width to 10. Change the row height to 24 for the first row. So first we are supposed to select the width for column J and G. So select column G, right click on that and click column width, and this should be 10. Click OK. Now we will select this column J, right click on that and select column width, and we are supposed to give column width of 10 points. Okay, type 10 and click OK. Now select row 1, and we are supposed to change the height of row 1 to 24 points. So we will select row 1, right click on that and click row height. Okay, row height should be 24 points. This one. Okay, that is all about step number 6. So we have completed 6 steps for this assignment so far, and now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 7. Step number 7 of the assignment is saying pivot table help you analyze different perspective of data. You will create a pivot table using the sales data worksheet. Click or display the sales data worksheet and create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Name the new worksheet pivot table. Name the pivot table average city prices. So first of all, we are supposed to go to sales data worksheet here. Okay, click anywhere into the data, go to insert tab and click pivot table and select from table. Now we are supposed to create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. So we will select this new worksheet and click OK. So we have created a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Now we are supposed to rename this new worksheet as pivot table, this one. Okay. So we will go to right click on that and click rename, and here type the name, that is pivot table. After typing or writing the name, press enter. So we have renamed the worksheet as pivot table. Now we are supposed to rename the pivot table as average city prices. Now you can see the name is pivot table 1, but we are supposed to give a new name. Go to pivot table analyze, click this pivot table, and here you can see the name. Remove this name and type the new name, that is average city prices. So we are supposed to give a new name, average city prices. After typing the name, press enter. So now you can see the name for the pivot table is average city prices. Okay, so we were supposed to create a pivot table, then we were supposed to rename the worksheet, then we were supposed to rename the pivot table as well. So that is all about step number 7 of this assignment, and now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 8. Part of the process is arranging and rearranging fields to provide the perspective to represent the data best. In addition, you want to display average values instead of total values. Place the city field in rows. Okay, the selling agent field in column, and asking price and selling prices field as values. For the two value fields, display averages rather than sums with accounting number format with 0 decimal places. Pivot the data by placing the city field below the value field in the column area and moving the selling agent field to the rows area. So first of all, we are supposed to place the city field in rows area. Okay, this is the city field, place this in row area. Okay, now we are supposed to place the selling agent field in column area. Selling agent field in the column area. Okay, now we are supposed to place the asking price and selling price in the values area. Asking price, this one drag it to values area, and also selling price into the values area. Okay, now you can see the city field in rows area, selling agent in the column area, and two prices, that is asking price and selling prices into the values area. Now it is saying for two values field, display averages rather than the sum, and apply an accounting number format with 0 decimal places. So now we are supposed to first click on the asking price. Go to value field setting here. Then, or you can do this from here. 1 second. Asking price, value field setting, and we are supposed to select averages. okay, rather than the sum. Click on number format and apply accounting number format with 0 decimal places. Click OK. Click OK. Now you can see average of asking price rather than the sum of asking price. Now similarly select sum of selling price, go to value field setting and again select the average, go to number format and select accounting number format with 0 decimal places and click OK. Close this one. So now we are supposed to pivot the data by placing the city field below the values field in the column area. Click field list, move this city field, 1 second. Move the city field below the values area in the column. Now you can see the city field is below the values in the column area, okay? And moving the selling agent field to the rows area. Selling agent is here. We are supposed to move this to rows area. This one. Okay. Now you can see the city field below the values in the column area and you can see the selling agent in the rows area. Okay. And that is all about step number 8. So we have completed 8 steps for this assignment so far. And now we are supposed to do next step. That is step number 9. You want to focus on real estate data for only 2 cities. Add a filter to cell B3 to display only Alpine and Cedar Hills. Cell B3. Unselect all these and we are supposed to select Alpine and Cedar Hills. Okay. Only select Alpine and Cedar Hills. Click OK. Now we can see the data only for 2 cities, Alpine and Cedar Hills. Okay. And that is all about step number 9. So now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 10. Go back to sales data worksheet. You realize that a selling price is incorrect. We are supposed to go back to the sales data worksheet. Then this is saying change the selling price for number 40. Where is number 40? Here is number 40, this one. You can see this one is number 40, okay? We are supposed to change the selling price from 140,000 to 1400,000, okay? Here, this is 140,000 and we are supposed to make this to 1400,000, okay? Now you can see 1400,000. So that is all about step number 10. So in this video, I have solved 10 steps for you. That is more than half of the assignment that I have completed for you in this video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another useful solution. Thank you so much again.